1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. He hesitated.
Did Ryan send you the music?
I don't know. Why was it like a intro?
For yeah.
Oh, I probably opened it.
Oh. There's this one. I don't know who he got to do that.
That's so cute. I know.
I don't know.
How the hell?
I don't know who is that.
Oh my god,
Right?
I love it. Actually,
yeah.
yeah.
He's okay. So he said the second one is less auto tune than the first one.
Oh, okay.
But I sent you the first one because the second one he didn't send me till like hours later.
Okay.
When I was listening, I was like, what?
I kind of That's so funny.
Yeah, but I don't know who he got to do that.
I know. Okay, we can probably start doing that when our second season comes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
What's up, everyone? It's your host, Joanne.
And Giselle.
Just two sisters on a podcast here to discuss any and everything.
Welcome back to your morning cup of
Joe
and Jiz. Let's get into it.
Let's
All
get
right.
to getting.
Did you have any rants or raves this week?
Yeah. So first of all, shout out to our sister. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
It was her birthday.
Jen.
Today we're recording, so it was her birthday yesterday.
Yeah, June 1st.
Yes.
She's a Gemini baby.
True Gemini. But rants or raves. So so today was actually Jordan's, we had her parent teacher conference.
Oh.
Because I guess the end of the year. She's only in preschool, but the teacher says they do it for the preschoolers just to let us know if, they're ready. They feel they're ready for TK or kindergarten.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So with Jordan's birthday in November, she doesn't meet the cutoff. So she can't go to kindergarten. So she'll have to go to TK.
I see.
So the cutoff's in September and her birthday's in November. But overall, her review was like so good.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Like that she's just like very empathetic to her friends. Like she loves her friends. She loves school.
Yeah.
She knows how to be at school. So she's
Okay.
able to follow like the teacher's routine.
Oh, good.
And all that.
Like she listens and stuff. Okay.
And then as far as like progress towards like academically, she's a little over, like she is like good for TK, even good for kindergarten, but unfortunately she can't go to kindergarten.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she knows all her capital letters.
Okay.
Like she can recognize them. She knows her whole alphabet. She knows her numbers from like 1 to 20, and she can identify the numbers from 1 to 20.
Good.
She can identify all the capital letters and then just some of the lowercase. So she has trouble with the lowercase letters.
I see.
And then sounds, like sounding out the letters.
Like she has trouble sounding it?
No, she's
okay.
done pretty good. But like what the teacher said, she was like, I think she was over it
Oh, by the time.
by the time she got to that section. So she was like, I know she knows them. I was like, no, she does. And she was like, yeah, I just think that when we got to that section, she was like over me. And she was like, and she just wanted to go play with her friends.
Makes sense, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's her. She's shapes, colors, all that. She's got it down. So I'm proud mama.
No, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And she's only 4?
Yeah.
That's crazy, yeah.
And then, so I was telling like the teacher, like my only worry was like her focus, because Jordan has FOMO all the time.
Oh, yes.
She feels like she's missing out on everything.
She wants to be
24/7
involved.
Yeah. So she like, I was like, my worry was her focus. And then she was like, oh yeah, that was like a little issue in the beginning. But now she's like, okay.
Okay, it's
in
better.
School, anyways.
Yes.
But at home, she's better, but she could use a little work at home too. Okay. But she's at home, so she's like
in her own element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried at home.
Exactly.
It's just in school. I would want her to like make sure she focuses. But she's in preschool.
Yeah.
She wants to be with her friends, so I get it.
Makes sense. How nice.
I know.
Good job, Jordan. Heck yeah. So when does kindergarten start?
TK.
Or TK,
It'll be,
yeah.
so she has 2 weeks left of school. They get out in 2 weeks. And then summer break. And then I think it's middle of August.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So they think they get like 2 months.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. And then in no time, she'll be in kindergarten next year, right?
Next school year.
Next school year.
Not this coming school year.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
I know. I have a 5-year-old, you guys.
I know. So as of right now, what is the hardest part of motherhood?
I don't know. Maybe just, I don't know. Like, I can't pinpoint one thing. But what they don't warn you about, I guess, is, they warn you like, oh, the terrible 2s and the terrible 3s. Yeah. They don't warn you like the preschool age.
What do you mean?
Because it's like worse. Like, I would rather go back to 2.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Like, she doesn't do a whole scene in public.
I see.
It's just at home, which I think is because, she's like comfortable. But I'm like, girl, but it's usually because I already know why, it's either she's hungry and she would rather play than eat.
I see.
Or she's sleepy and she doesn't, like
wanna
I said, she
Mm-hmm.
has FOMO, so she don't want to go to sleep because she thinks we'll be doing something that won't include her.
Exactly.
I'm like, girl, we can't do anything without you.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think just the hardest part is just them growing up and then like coming into their own.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, dang.
Exactly.
Like once you think you got them.
No.
They
switch it up on you.
Yeah. But no, it's great.
Yeah. Someone always said, or someone said before that, like, it never gets easier. It's like every stage has a different problem or a different issue.
Yeah. Like once you feel like you got it, like in that stage, they go through stages so fast.
Exactly.
Then it's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like,
I just got used to this. Yeah.
So, yeah. But overall, I wouldn't say easy, but it's a learning process.
Yeah.
I think.
No, yeah.
But no, she was just so easy as a baby, though.
As like an infant, like baby, fresh out the veg.
Yeah. Like she slept through the night. I didn't have an issue. Because I know that some babies like don't sleep at night.
Yeah.
And they keep the parents up all night.
That's true.
We never had that. I would always be the one to wake her up so she could eat, So her sleeping through the night was never an issue. I think it was just like, her toddler age.
Exactly.
It was like, okay, learning her to be a toddler. And then now her preschool age, learning how she is as a preschooler.
Yeah.
So it's just a learning process. It's something to like learn every day.
I see.
It's not, we're just going.
Exactly.
We're going day to day.
Winging it.
I'm winging it every day.
Yeah.
But no, she's so fun and she's so funny.
No, she is. Yeah. She's so funny.
I feel like I'm cracking up all the time.
The things that she comes up with. It's like, where did you learn this?
I know.
Yeah. But
she'll be like, girl. And I'm like, girl. Yeah. So she's so hilarious. I want to be like, get mad at her. But then it's like, I'm laughing.
Exactly.
So it's like, oh my God. She cracks me up all the time. She's so crazy.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Do you have any rants or raves?
For the week? I mean, this last weekend was Memorial Day, but we celebrated a friend's birthday. He celebrated it at his house, and then he had a pool and a jacuzzi. His pool and stuff is heated, so yeah, it was really nice.
I love that.
Like it was like 8 p.m. and the pool was like 96 degrees.
Yeah,
it was really nice. Yeah, that and then plus alcohol. It was a fun night. Great times.
Yeah.
We woke up the next morning. I woke up with like a bump on my head, which was which I want to say it was because I was swimming and then I bumped my head on the side. Just I was there doing my thing, just backstroking, and then I bumped my head, and then Neil had like scratches and bruises on his body from like falling, and it was just a hot mess, but a good time.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I know it was a lot.
I would love that. That's like whenever I buy a house, and if by chance I could get a pool,
it has to be heated.
I would love for it to be a heated pool.
Yeah, it's a lot of electricity or whatever. What is it? Gas?
Yeah, gas. But still, I mean, you would only have to turn it on when it's cold.
That's true.
For the most part, though, it's pretty warm.
Yeah,
summertime and stuff. So
I don't know. It's June and it's cloudy.
That's true too. I know.
But no, it was fun.
But just to have that option for a heated pool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If I could get a heated pool with no jacuzzi instead, I would do that.
Yeah.
If I had the option.
Yeah.
I
think you can.
No, yeah, like if it was like pool and jacuzzi or pool with heated pool, no jacuzzi.
Oh, yeah. Then I would, just do the heated pool.
Yeah. A big old jacuzzi.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So what about you? Anything else that you want to talk about?
Yes, I did finish my brow class.
Ooh, brow micro shading.
Yes. So I did, my model was my sister, our other sister. So she got those fresh brows.
Nice.
So keep on the lookout.
Yes.
I'll be offering that soon. I'm just waiting for supplies.
Yeah.
But I did make an IG page.
Plug it in.
Esteem Sculpt by Joe.
That's right.
We can put it on the
description box.
Yes,
it'll be there.
But yeah, so I'll be doing brows, and then I am gonna do the cupping too.
Nice.
So
yeah.
So
if you're in the San Diego area,
or if you want to drive down,
shoot,
then I'm here.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Nice. Anything else you wanna?
What she wants me to say is, I don't know if you guys have noticed in the last 2 episodes, I've been out of breath.
Breathing hard.
Breathing hard into the mic. But also I was trying to hide my belly.
Yeah, if you watch
I wore a hoodie in one, this last one. And then before that I was like, I'm like, where is the table when I need it?
That one episode, yeah.
But so anyways, here, let me stand up for the people that watch on YouTube.
Take a look at the baby bump. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's a baby in the belly.
And then for those who are listening, yes, I am pregos.
Yes. All right.
I'm almost 4 months. I'm going to be 15 weeks this week. So,
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, halfway there.
That's
crazy.
And then everything's all good.
Yeah.
I was waiting to announce, but I can't hide it anymore, really.
Yeah.
But just to be in the safe zone. And then I wanted to tell my family first, and then also like our close friends before I put it out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Good, actually. So I don't like, I didn't have any morning sickness. So not like none of the vomiting.
Oh, good.
Or any of that, which isn't new because I didn't have that with the girls either. I think the only difference is I have a lot more nausea with this one than I did with the girls. Like the girls, I didn't have a lot of nausea. That's why with them, I was already out of I was like 12 weeks when I found out.
That's true.
With them, because I was like, I didn't have any of the symptoms, you know? With this one, I think that's what made me check, because I was like, wait, I just had a miscarriage. I didn't think I could.
Exactly.
That quick, because it was like a month later.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
So it only made me want to check again, because one, I was like a month late. And then, no, not monthly. Maybe like a few weeks late, like 3. But then also I was thinking like, oh, maybe it's my hormones.
Okay, yeah.
And then I think I just wanted to check just to make sure, because I was like, wait, we had been drinking, you know what I mean? Like a lot.
I see, yeah.
And then we had things coming up where we could possibly be drinking more.
Yeah, so you just want to.
So I was like, let me check. And then also I was having like those bouts of nausea.
Okay.
And I was like,
what is
this?
Yeah.
You know?
So did you do it at home?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Got it. And it was like positive. So I was like, what? And like, luckily it was like 2 weeks later, my insurance kicked in.
Oh, perfect.
So I was like, oh, great. Which is like, it was like perfect timing, because then that's when they normally do the first ultrasound.
Yeah.
Is when you're like 10 weeks. And when I found out, I guess I was 8.
Okay.
So 2 weeks later was the 10-week mark.
Perfect.
Where they would have done the ultrasound anyway.
Got it.
So it was like perfect timing. And then, yeah.
Wow.
So now, yeah. But everything's good. Ultrasounds are coming out good.
Good.
Growing on time.
Healthy so far.
Healthy so far. Good. Yeah. And then did all the blood work for like the genetic testing, all that. Everything came back great.
Nice.
So.
Oh my goodness. How great.
I know.
I'm so excited for you.
And then everyone's like, what is it? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a gender reveal like late at the end of the month. So.
Yeah. Because technically, we don't find out anyway until the anatomy scan, which my anatomy scan isn't scheduled until July when I'm 20 weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
But because I did the blood test they already have the results.
Yes. So I know.
And so then, like, when they were telling me, like, how all the tests were going, and then the doctor was like, wait, did you want to know? And I was like, no, my sisters are going to kill me.
Yes.
Because they wanted to do a gender with the girls.
Yeah.
But the doctor ended up telling me.
It
just came out.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So then I was like, oh.
Thanks.
But I also already had a feeling.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Because I was like, I think they're girls.
Okay.
But anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you have a feeling this time?
Yeah, I think I felt it.
What do you feel?
I feel like it's a boy.
Why do you say that?
Because it's different.
Oh, because
like
of the feeling?
Yeah.
I see.
Like the nausea.
Yeah.
I never had that. But also, this is only one now.
That is true, yeah.
So it's only one baby in there.
Yeah.
So it could be very different from then having two. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like,
exactly.
Could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know.
We'll
even though I could know.
We'll find out in a couple weeks.
Yeah. But the doctors did call my sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So they know.
Yes, we do.
So they're planning like just a small, simple one. I didn't want a big, lavish one.
Yeah, we'll save the lavishness for the baby shower.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I didn't get to have a baby shower either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so excited because we're going to do everything. Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys, that's my news. Surprise.
Exactly. So yeah, so watch the video so you can see her baby bump just grow.
Yeah. Gradually.
Yes.
It'll start showing more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Did you does Jordan know? Do you have
Jordan.
She understands that.
Yeah, because like today she had her doctor appointment for like her shots, and she was like, "My mom has a baby in her belly," and I was like, "Girl, you just can't be telling
right everybody."
But yeah, so she knows, and then she'll like sometimes she'll come up to me and she'll be like, "Oh,
yeah,"
or she'll like, "Can I kiss the baby?" So she'll kiss my belly, but she wants it to be a girl.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm like, little sister. Yes, I'm like, do you want a
Oh.
sister or brother? I want a little sister.
Oh.
So she wants a sister, and I was like, well, what if it's a boy? What if you have a baby brother? And she's like, ew, no, no, it's a girl. And I'm like,
oh, dang. Okay, Jordan, go ahead.
So we'll see. I don't know,
but that's good. She's gonna be a great big sister.
I think so.
I know she's gonna be one to like be helpful.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, I asked her. I said, "Are you gonna help me?" And she's like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, you gotta help me with feeding the baby and cleaning the diaper." And she was like, "Ew." And she was like, "I'll just help you with the bottle, Mom.
There you go.
But not the diaper." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll take one."
She has boundaries.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Oh, that's
but I
so
think she'll be a
nice.
good big sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think like the jealousness would ever happen? At least in the beginning, do you think?
I don't know.
Because she's so like she's been the baby.
Yeah. That I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure. And that's like my thing too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But a lot of people are like, they love all their kids the same, you know?
Yeah,
and I know I'm going to love them all the same.
Yeah.
But it's like, is she going to feel like I love the baby more?
Exactly.
Because I do have to, you have to be more attentive to the baby.
Yeah.
So I don't know how she's going to feel.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. We'll see.
I had a client actually tell me that her sister or somebody at their baby shower or gender reveal for their second kid, they did a thing where they bought like a crown and like a sash for their toddler, and then they did like a whole scene to where they promoted her essentially to like big sister, like, oh, this is for you, to be big, it's not a baby shower, this is a party for you to be promoted into big sister.
Okay.
So she has that moment.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then her having a crown.
Yeah.
So
that might be a good idea.
no, yeah, we can probably incorporate that somehow. Just have like announcement in the middle. Yeah. By the way,
that'll be a good idea.
Yeah.
I think she'll like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we wanted to talk a little bit how it's like growing up in a Filipino household and the Filipino culture, and also touch base on like the stereotypical Filipino stuff, I guess. Yeah. I was gonna say like Asian, but this is more of just Filipino,
yeah, because there's a lot of different
a lot of Asians, yes.
So, and they all have their own
little things.
But yeah.
So yeah, we just want to talk about that a little bit, and then also maybe see later at the end, talk about like what we would want to later incorporate into teaching our kids and all that. So
yeah. And so I know this is just our opinion.
yes,
Just
disclaimer.
what we experienced,
Yes.
you know, growing up. So it might not be how every Filipino
Yes,
relates. So
exactly.
this is just us.
Yeah. And honestly, from what I remember at least, we weren't so like strictly Filipino culture. Like,
yeah. Like our mom wasn't super like on some things.
on some things.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll get into that. So is there anything on the top of your head? Any stereotypes that Filipinos do, or?
I feel like the parents are so strict about grades.
Yes.
Like anything less than an A.
You're failing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, what? Like, but it's still a good grade.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a B plus.
Yeah, it's a B. I feel like anything less than an A was like, oh, you're not smart, you know, or oh, you need to study more. See, like, quit hanging out with your friends, or quit talking on the phone, or quit being outside, because look at your grades are slipping.
Yeah,
you know, and it wasn't even that.
Even if it was like an A minus,
yeah,
it was like a Y. Is there a minus?
yeah. Why is there minus there? Yeah, but it's not like they could have helped us,
right?
Homework.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like you
I
asked
feel
for
like
help.
in junior high, in high school, that's when they like. I feel like couldn't help anyway.
I see. Yeah,
you know, elementary they still could help us with like, homework,
with the basic stuff.
But I feel like junior high and high school stuff subjects, I think I don't think I would have been able to get help.
So how did you
anyway?
Like if you needed help, who did you go to?
I think like my teachers.
Oh, okay.
Or like my friends. I'd be like, how'd you get that? You know? Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. That was...
Especially like history or chemistry. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I feel like math, maybe they could have helped because I know they're good with numbers. I'm good with numbers too. I think math, I was fine. But if it was just anything like...
American.
Yeah. Like history or government. You know what I mean? Like all those kind of subjects, especially in high school. It was kind of like... fend for yourself.
Exactly.
So it would either be like I would ask the teachers
more.
like, okay, how like more in depth, like how can you help me with that, or like my friends, I'd be like, how'd you get that?
Exactly.
Like, where did you find that?
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah. No, that's true. I didn't care in high school. Well, like elementary school, middle school, yes. Like I made sure because you know, like that was a thing. And then for a while too, mom would like entice me. Like as a kid, I remember like kindergarten, first grade, every time I got like a reward or my report card back, it was like, oh, $10 or like, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese or something like that. But that stopped quick. You know, that didn't last long. But in high school, I did struggle a little bit, especially like freshman year. I think my lowest grade I've ever gotten was like a D. Yeah. You remember that?
Maybe.
No.
Oh. But I think like freshman always, I feel like, because even freshman year of high school, I think it's just the adjustment.
Oh yeah, to like
from middle school to high school.
Yeah,
because it's such a big adjustment. I think that's why like freshman's always like kind of a struggle.
Exactly. And I'm glad it was a struggle for me for freshman year because that really doesn't count anyways. You know, so it's like okay. I fucked up then. It's fine. I like fixed it sophomore and up. But still like I figured out quick that I wasn't going to go into like a 4-year university straight out of high school. So I didn't even sign up for like AP classes or anything like that. I went like easy route. So it was like you better have A's, you know? But that leads me into the whole like another stereotype or like expectation for Filipinos is the medical field.
Yes.
Like, so so did you feel forced into it?
No, I don't know. I think when I was like in high school, I was like, oh, I want to be like a teacher. And then
that's right. Yeah.
And then I think I don't know, there was probably other things. It was always like, you know, like when we were growing up, there wasn't a lot of like there was careers I didn't know about.
Oh no, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. It was the basic like doctor, lawyer, nurse, teacher,
whatever, right? So like I was like, oh, I don't have like much to choose from. You know what I mean? But I feel like if now I would be like, oh, I can go into this. I can go into that, you know?
Yeah.
But no. And that's why I ended up like I started at Grossmont for like a month. And then I was like, I wasn't motivated. I wasn't interested. And I was like, no. And I was like, why waste my time? Why waste my money?
Exactly.
So I like dropped out after a month, and then I just took a year off. And then I think I was just like working, and then eventually I was like, oh, I'm like working my ass off for minimum wage.
Yeah, not making anything.
And then I was like, and then at that time I felt like I was so behind.
Because of the year off.
Yeah. And then so like everyone I went to high school with was either like, you know, they joined the military or like they're already like in their second year of college. You know what I mean? So I was like, shoot.
Yeah.
And at that time I felt behind, but like in reality I probably wasn't.
Yeah.
So then I was like, what can I do like fast? So then I was looking at like trade schools or whatever.
Okay.
So then it was like, oh, become a nurse in such and such time. Yeah, so that's how it ended up. But I don't think I was like forced to do nursing. I just felt like at the time that's where the money was. And it was like the fastest way to get a degree, like a thing.
Instead of doing 4 years. Starting from then. Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, but then at the end of the day, I love nursing.
Yeah, you don't regret your decision.
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Because our oldest sister, or our mom, is an RN, and she's a retired RN, but she was doing it for over 40 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and then our oldest sister is a phlebotomist, and so she's been doing that for a long time too. And then you became an LVN first, and then started that, became a nurse, whatever.
Became an RN.
Yeah. Octogen started the nursing program,
she was literally almost
right?
done.
The program?
No, not the program.
Oh, okay.
I think she was like about to apply, and then she switched.
Yes, and then she decided
Totally different.
It's not her thing.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't think it would be.
Yeah. No, I don't really.
Like, I think the career path she chose is like perfect for her.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I don't see her working like as a nurse.
I don't see her in like scrubs.
No, I don't. Yeah.
So like she's more of an office job type of gal. Yeah. So she.
And I know she contemplated that.
Exactly.
Because I know. Yeah. For a long time. Which I think why she even went through like all the classes for nursing. Because she, I think, was like contemplating it so much. And then I think decided no.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she did, because I don't think she would have been happy.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Yeah.
So yeah, her being able to like go through that and like be able to like.
And I feel like she was scared.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To like tell mom, right, or anything. Do you know how that went?
I don't, but I think mom. She's not as like she's strict, but not strict. And I think with that, I think she just wanted everyone to go to school.
Yeah, as long as she was doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she just wanted every one of us to be like, go to school, go to college, have an education, and get a degree in something. Because that's like her main worry.
Exactly.
Is that if we're gonna like, we should be all okay.
Exactly.
You know?
Later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she was just more open, and I feel like she knows Jen. I think she knows all of us. So I feel like she knew that wasn't Jen's passion. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the day. So I feel like with that, she just wants everyone to be able to go to school and have an education.
Exactly.
Whatever it is.
So as long as she was still gonna get a degree. Yeah. So
but I know there's like some Filipino parents who are like, no, you have to go. You have to be a nurse. You have to, or if you're a guy, either go to also nurse or go into the military.
Oh yeah. That's
so
a big one.
There's like, I mean, I know a lot of my friends that are Filipino are either in the military or like they're nurses.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then you though, were you thinking about nursing?
No, not at all.
Oh no,
The only thing was vet, but that was when I was like a kid.
Yeah.
But once Auta Jen was like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
So like the whole like me trying to figure out what I wanted to do is in the last one of the last episodes. Don't really want to repeat, but
yeah. But I also wouldn't see you as a nurse either.
Yeah, no, really,
no.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like vet, yes. Anything to do with like pets, I would see you.
Yeah.
But I feel like people, no.
True. Yeah.
Like, I don't think.
I would be like, yeah, so over it.
Yeah. No, I don't think.
I'm glad that Auta Jen was able to like do that, because I felt like if she went through with the nursing, then
you would feel
a lot more pressure to like go
follow
through
that.
Yeah, exactly. So
like you'd feel obligated to keep that going.
Exactly. Some type of medical field. So I mean, even if it wouldn't have been a bad thing, I just probably wouldn't have been happy, you know?
Oh yeah. So like I was happy for a long time, and it's just until recent.
No, yeah.
You know,
with the people
with
and
COVID
stuff.
and all that. But I feel like I like where my route is going now.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
Everything works out for a reason.
Yeah. So another stereotype I like to say that I see a lot in like Filipino culture, or in the family at least, is did we say like it was very strict rules at home?
As far as like what kind of rules?
As far as like, oh, you can't go out with friends, or yes. Okay. So did we talk about that or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know when I was like middle school, and like the thing when I was in middle school was to like go to the mall with your friends.
Oh yes, of
you
course.
know,
and just hang out.
And it would be like, I'd be so scared to ask mom, because all the time her answer would usually always be like no.
Yeah. Did she ever give you a reason?
No, she'd just be like no. Well, one, because she didn't want to go and watch, but I'm like, you don't have to. I'm in 8th grade. I'm 14.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Like I think I could walk around.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna leave the
without
mall.
Mom. Yeah.
So I think she let me and my friends go like one time, and then that was it. But for the most part, it was like no.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That, and then like no sleepovers. But sleepovers I could see. Like I wouldn't let my kids sleep over.
Yeah,
just
me
because in the times
I just don't know.
You never know.
Yeah.
People. Yeah. So that I understand now.
But I also never wanted to sleep over anywhere.
Oh really? No.
No. Because I like the comfort of, I feel like when I try, like if I would sleep over, like I couldn't sleep.
You weren't comfortable.
No.
Got it. Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to sleep at sleepovers.
Yeah, true. But I was like, I want my own bed. I want my own pillow, my own blanket. You know, like
I get that. That's about it, really. It's just you can't really go out. That was the thing.
And then high school too. It
was
like,
like that was tough to not go out.
It was like not a thing. Like to even go. And then I don't think I think I started driving like halfway through senior year. So it was like, okay, go to school and come home. But then it was weird. I'm like, you're letting me go on the bus, and it was public bus.
Oh, it's not even
to get
school
to school.
Bus? Oh, okay.
Well, because I lived out of the district.
Oh,
and so I was like, well, I want to finish high school.
Yeah,
where I've been all 3 years.
Yeah,
we moved out of the district my senior year.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, no, I want to finish there. So then I had to use like my cousin's address, and then, so then I would have to take the public
by
myself. But then you won't let me go.
Yeah.
So that was weird. So anyways, it was like halfway through senior year when I started driving. It was like, okay, home.
Yeah.
And then I think like it's when I ended up getting like a after school job too.
Oh,
so I could pay for like senior stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, even like after high school, it was still like I would still have to lie that I was like going out.
So what would
I think it was like not until, because then I would be like, oh, I'm going to Atatin's.
Oh,
but then I'd be out with like my friend.
She was moved out by then. Oh.
So I think it wasn't until like I was probably like 21 and able to like drink that I'm like, oh, I'm going out.
I'm going out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I don't know. It was just that like I didn't want to get in trouble.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same. Yeah. It was, for me, my like excuse was the team that I joined. So it was a lot of like, oh, I'm practice, but no practice. is, you know? So
Yeah.
that I was able to like have a few like sleepovers in that sense, because we had like early morning competitions. So I did get that experience at least with like a whole bunch of girls. But it wasn't, like you said, like it wasn't enticing to like, you know, like, oh, let's have a sleepover, you know?
Next weekend, let's have another one.
Exactly. For me, it was when I turned 18 and when I started getting a job, when I started working, that's when like mom really didn't get, especially at the casino when I was working like
Overnight,
graveyard.
But that's because she knew your schedule.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, it was more, I didn't want her to worry of me being out. Or her like, where are you?
Yeah.
You know, like, are you okay? And then I think also with mom though, I think if she knew who you were with,
oh yeah, because
most of the time, I think when it was like my early 20s, I was always with Jasmine.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, okay, like whatever.
As long as she like met the parents and all that,
and she knew your friends.
Exactly.
And for the most part, like our friends that we did bring, it's like friends that we were friends with for
exactly
like forever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So another big one for the Filipino culture is at least like the auntie, the titas and titos. There's a lot of like no filter comments.
Oh, I know.
A lot,
especially if you big.
Yeah, or like anything regarding like weight wise.
Yeah. Or you can, or if you're too little,
they're the first to point it out.
Like I could be like, of course right now I'm gaining weight, but I've always been like on the chunky side. But then there's also times when I'm like really good about my health and I could slim down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's never good enough.
Yeah, no.
It's always like, they'll be like, konte pa, which means like a little bit more.
Oh, for you to lose weight, lose a little bit more. Really?
And I'm like, I just lost 50 pounds. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. What about you?
Excuse me.
Yeah, I want you to lose weight.
Yeah, no. And it's, they don't care what they say.
No, yeah. But like you said, as like even the other way around, if it's not, like if you're too skinny, it's like, oh, eat more. You never eat, you know. It's like,
oh, you don't eat.
Constant. Yeah. And then as soon as you get fat, oh, you're getting fat.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
so it's like, when are you happy then? Exactly. Like, what you want me to look like?
Yeah.
Like, what is the goal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be like, you know, I could have lost like 50, 60 pounds. When I lost like 50, 60 pounds, it was like, konte pa.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit more. And I'm like,
bro,
do you know how hard it was for me to lose that?
Yeah. And then just stuff like that. And like, even like the boyfriend, girlfriend, you have a boyfriend yet? Girlfriend, you know, like very just, like I said, no filter comments. Like they don't think about it. Yeah.
It's like they want you to rush and get married already.
That,
have kids or whatever.
Or
even like career too. Yes. They'll be like, are you a nurse yet?
Yes.
I know when I was working as an LVN and we would have like family gatherings and they'd be like, when are you going to get your RN?
They would not stop. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I already got my RN now.
Yeah. Ask me.
Yeah. Or then it's like, okay, when are you going to go and get your nurse practitioner? I'm done. I don't want to do no more school, guys.
No.
But yeah, it's always something. I mean, they mean well.
Yeah, but the delivery could be better.
Yeah. It could be like, oh, you look good. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah. Just the delivery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that can also roll into like toxicity. Like, do you think that's somewhat toxic?
Yeah. Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's toxic. We were just like, me and Jershi and Neil John were talking about that because we all feel that too. They're Filipino. So, you know, it's toxic and we're like, we're trying to break
the cycle.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just like, and it's not just like one specific auntie or uncle. It's like all of them.
Yeah. Because once one starts going, all of them.
Yeah. Or they'll be like, what's that tattoo? Why do you have that tattoo? Or it could be anything.
Yeah.
They'll just find anything. I mean, I love them, all of them.
Yes, of course.
To death, but like, let's break that.
Yes, let's break the cycle.
Yeah.
A big one also is like the whole, like, no matter how toxic, you have to respect your elders.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. I was talking about that with one of my friends too.
Yeah. So that's also a big thing that I'm trying to break with my future kids. Like, I want to teach them, like, yes, you give respect, but as soon as it's not reciprocated, as soon as they disrespect you, you don't have to show them any type of respect. Yeah. So
I know, like, one of my friends was saying she kind of cut off her auntie and uncle because it was kind of like they like came back from like a trip or something. I don't know, something like that. And they were like, so then they had like a party to like visit because they hadn't been here for a while. And then it was like, oh, aren't you gonna give, you're making money now, aren't you gonna give me some money? And it was kind of like, not like, you know, I mean, I know like there's some people that like, oh, here, like sometimes I'll give mom like, here mom, you know,
exactly,
for bingo or whatever. But then it was like an expectation.
This was expected.
Yeah.
Like,
was
where's
like,
my money? Yeah.
Aren't you gonna give me money? And it was like, what?
Excuse me.
And it was just like, so I don't know, like some just don't have any filter.
Yeah, exactly.
Not all aunties and uncles are like that, but
majority.
There are some, and they're just like expecting.
Yes.
Because like because I feel like because they sent money back to the Philippines, or they gave their family or elders money. Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, well now we're older.
Yeah, they expect.
Where's our like? Where's my money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, whoa.
Exactly.
Like.
Yeah.
What?
Like, I have my own bills. I got my own family.
This is America.
Exactly. It's expensive.
Expensive here. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of Filipino Americans that I run into and that have family back in the Philippines that they do send money to. A lot of them complain about how, like you said, the expectation. It's like back in the Philippines, they see you like, oh, you're in you're in America, you're making a lot of money. Yeah. So they just keep asking and asking, you know.
They don't understand though.
They don't understand. They're like, bro, I have like bills. Like most of my money goes to
the cost
everything.
of living here compared to the Philippines, you can't even compare. You know what I mean? Like I could go buy land.
Yeah.
And it'd still be less than me trying to buy a house here.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I could buy a whole like acres of land over there.
Yes.
And it wouldn't even get me anything here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So cost of living over there and cost of like anything over there is like not comparable.
Exactly.
And I don't think they understand that.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't understand. And then like the taxes, the government gets half our money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Basically.
Yep.
And then how like the inflation, how everything's, groceries are so expensive, gas. Like I don't think they get it.
They don't put that into consideration.
And then it's like, okay, we're sending you this money. What are you doing?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Do you go to work too, or are you just depending on my income to give to you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. That rolls into my, I want to say, rant, I guess, with like Filipinos, older generation, more of like the people that came from the Philippines to America. I feel like, my own opinion, just heads up, that a lot of them have that entitlement attitude, I guess, because in the Philippines, if you have money, you are treated as like royalty, as essentially, you know, like the customer service is like A1, you know, like everything is done for you if you have the money. And I'm assuming these people have money because they came to the States. And this is just me going off of like players at the casino. So I know they have money, you know? Yeah. But it's like very entitled. Like they expect that treatment here in America with the disrespect and like all that. Like they expect the customer service A1 and the respect like right away. But here it's like, no, you earn it. Like if you're being an asshole, I don't want to fucking, you know, treat you or whatever. Yeah. So you can tell which ones came from the Philippines and which ones are very more traditional. Like even sad to say, like mom is in that category, like with like customer service. Like she's like quick to snap. She don't care. She will hurt your feelings. Which is so weird,
which I feel like is just recent. Like not recent, but I don't think she was like, or if maybe we didn't notice.
Maybe we didn't notice, yeah.
Like when we were younger, I didn't notice that. But she does, like, she does demand like her like respect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Which also I can probably see why, because so many kids like my age or your age are like disrespectful.
Oh,
from the get-go.
Oh,
you know
yes.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like I feel like they have that impression
exactly
in their head. So it's kind of like, I'm gonna demand my respect from the get-go. So you know you need to respect me. Yeah. So I kind of can see that on her, but sometimes I'm like, Mom, chill out.
Yeah, like they're trying.
It's mainly when we're at like a restaurant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If they're like not quick with like bringing you like water.
Yeah.
Or like they don't come and ask for your beverage or whatever. She's like so quick, and I'm like, Mom, chill out. it's fine.
Busy.
Yeah. But
yeah, so that whole entitlement thing, like that's like one of my like biggest like icks about Filipinos. Yeah. Like the older generation. Yeah. The like demanding respect. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's triggering. Yeah. Stemming away from the negativity. A good thing about like Filipinos that I hear from like all types of cultures, like whenever I say that I'm Filipino, a lot of non-Filipinos are like, oh my gosh, I love Filipinos. Mm-hmm. They're so like loving and caring, and they just want to take care of you. And that's true. You know, like if we consider you family, you're family. Yeah. You're in it, you know. Yeah. Yeah. We will feed you. We will house you. Yeah. That also stems into like very family oriented. Mm-hmm. Yes, it could be somewhat toxic at some times, but in the end, it's always like we're one family, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I feel like if everyone, like cousins and aunts and uncles, if they were here in San Diego, we would constantly like hang out and just have like always together. Because even there in Sweden, they're always together. Yeah,
I feel,
So it's very, very family oriented for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even now, we like always try to hang out. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, and it's family's just growing. Mm-hmm. It's just getting bigger and bigger.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I think it just goes with like friends and stuff too. Mm-hmm. It's always like Mom was always so welcoming.
Oh yes.
To like our friends and stuff. So yeah.
There was never a time where she was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. How was your dad growing up? Was he like strict with you?
I think same. It was like
same as Mom.
Well, so we grew up like the times. I think from the parts where I was like trying to go out, we were already living with Mom.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So I was with my dad like elementary. So it wasn't.
You weren't trying to go out?
No. I was like elementary school, 6th, 7th grade. And I think like.
Octa 10 was somewhat going out though, right? Do you know the stories? Like.
She wasn't allowed.
Oh, okay.
She would sneak out.
Oh, okay. So so he didn't allow.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So no, he was like, no, like you can't
where
go
you
out.
going?
Yeah. And if by chance he did, it was like 9:00, be back home.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't. Plus, we lived with our grandma and grandpa, so they were really like, strict. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He let me go to 6th grade camp though.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I mean, I did that.
Yeah.
But I think it was because it was a school thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, but as far as like going out, I think he let me go to like a friend's birthday party in like 6th grade.
That's it.
And I think that was it. And it was like, okay, you can only be there for like 2 hours.
Oh, dang.
Like real short. Yeah. And so it'd be like, I'd have to leave before everybody else.
Dang.
Yeah. So it was like, they didn't. But also it was like, you know, I think they're just like, we don't know.
Exactly.
You know,
which is understandable.
And all that stuff.
Like, I get it after knowing all the stories.
Especially now, like everything you see on social media, it's like scary.
Yeah.
But it was also happening back then too.
It just wasn't broadcasted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like now that everything's coming out and with social media and all the cameras, it's like, oh shoot. Mm-hmm. But everything, it's still happening. Yeah. So, but yeah.
My dad being Mexican, just seeing based on like friends or like Mexican families that I've witnessed being around, I want to say it's somewhat similar.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say it seems similar.
Yeah,
family like dynamics anyway.
family oriented, and it seems very strict, but a part of me feels like they are more, what's the word, biased on female and male, like daughter and son. Yeah, they have their roles and they stick to it, like at least the old school Mexicans. So I don't know if my dad, like, he showed some things like, oh, like women should be cooking, you know, like stuff like that. I remember he tried to get his wife at the time to teach me how to cook, and when I was like visiting, and I was like, no, why? You know? But as for like strictness, I don't know if he would have been like that with me. Who knows? You know? Like, I was raised by my mom, so. But that's the one thing that really stood out to me. That's like a difference between the Mexican and the Filipinos. I think just because we are all girls, so I don't really know. Yeah. But the whole like gender thing, like they are more strict on the daughters than the sons. You know. Do you think Filipinos?
I think it's on both.
Like they're the same.
I think so.
Like they don't. Like Filipinos,
I think the expectations are the same.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think stricter wise, on the girls, like
do you think if we had a brother with mom, she would be okay with him going out?
For sure.
Yeah. You think so? Oh. Yeah, I think so.
Because I think it's that whole thing where like guys can take care of themselves.
Oh, I see. Like protect themselves essentially.
Yeah, and it's like I could take care of myself too.
Right. True.
But I think he just goes in that gender role thing.
Got it. Yeah. Makes sense.
As far as for you, because you're half and half, do you relate to one culture more than the other because of being raised with mom?
See, I would like to say so, but when I like talk out loud, okay, like for example, I did grow up with mom and you guys, so I do know more about the Filipino culture than I do about the Mexican culture, but I know more Spanish than I do Tagalog. Yeah. And I feel like I'm more intrigued by Mexican food rather than like Filipino food, you know, stuff like that. So it like balances out. Yeah. But whenever people ask me, I'm always like, oh, I'm both. You know, like I never like
leave one out.
Exactly. Yeah. But I would say that I am more Filipino cultured. Okay. Yeah. Just like at home living. Yeah. Like I take my shoes off. Yeah. I eat rice almost every day. Like I choose rice over tortilla. Yeah. What Filipino tradition would you want to keep going with your future kids?
Oh, like I feel like I would want them to like the ate and kuya.
The ate and kuyas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's always been a big thing in our family. Like, what'd you call me?
Yeah. Don't be calling me by my name.
Right? Yeah. That's not my name.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm going to make sure the baby calls Jordan ate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for me.
What about the whole, like, bless?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to incorporate, I want to bring it back, at least with my kids. Like, at least to mom. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Just so she can have that little... Yeah. Filipino-ness. Yes. Yeah, my main thing is just like I've always wanted a big family to where like our holiday parties are like huge. Yeah. So I would love to keep the whole like Christmas Eve tradition keep going.
That too. I want to make sure like it's like with family. Yeah.
Oh, did you want to explain bless? I don't think non-Filipinos
it's where
would
like
know.
you like for us we would bless like our mom or dad or our elders basically. Yeah. Where you're like take their hand and you
their knuckles go to your forehead. Yeah, and that's like just a sign of respect for the elders. Like when you say hi, when you greet them. Yeah.
And then I want like even I don't know if it has to be like Filipino culture, but I want them to call like our friends like auntie and uncle, like our good friends.
Oh yeah.
You know, not by their name. Because I know there's some kids that call their parents' friends by their name.
Yeah. Which is weird.
I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
So I would want them to be like auntie, uncle.
Yeah.
But of course, like our close friends.
Yes, exactly.
Not like just any random friend, like coworker.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't call them auntie.
Exactly.
You know, but yeah.
Yeah.
That, like.
Yeah. Neil and I talk about it all the time. Where like our kids are going to be so confused. Like, who actually are we related to with our big group, you know?
Yeah. Because I think right now with Jordan, she calls like, well, the only friends that she knows are my close friends.
Yes.
Or Ryan's close friends.
Yes.
And
so it's all
aunties and uncles.
Yeah.
So she's always like, my auntie this, auntie that. But then she like is in the process of now knowing who's like my sister.
Oh yeah, she's understanding.
She's like, girl. She's like, is that your sister? And I'm like, yeah. Like, so she knows like who my sisters are and who my brothers are.
I see. Okay.
And then she knows that's like uncle and auntie.
Yeah.
And then she also knows that our friends are uncle and auntie, but she knows who like
that they're not your sister or brother. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I get that.
Yeah.
Okay. So she'll get it eventually.
Yeah, she'll get it. Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't see any other traditions I would follow.
No, I think I would just like, I love how like Jordan loves Filipino food.
Yes.
And she'll like try anything.
Oh, yes.
She loves Filipino food.
And that's because you introduced it.
Yeah.
Quick at a young age.
When she was starting to eat. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I would want her to learn like the basic Filipino food.
Like
to
pancit,
cook? Lumpia.
To cook?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So she knows.
Oh, yes.
You know, adobo and sinigang.
Yeah.
You know,
yep.
Those are like her favorites right now.
Uh-huh.
So I would want her, eventually I would teach her
to cook it
so then she knows, okay, this is Filipino food. I mean, we live in San Diego, so she can always go buy it, but I would want her to know how to make it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's good. Mm-hmm. I wish like you guys were more like stern with me, like, no, cook your own food. You know, because I feel like if I was more on
I feel like you were never interested.
Never. No. Like I said, like my dad was trying to teach me. I was like, oh, why?
Yeah. And I feel like we would be like, can you cut this? And you'd cut it and then leave. It's not like you would be like, okay, what do you do with it? Yeah. You'll just like help cut vegetables, or you'll help cut like onions or whatever, and then you'll be like,
okay, I'm done.
Okay, bye. Like you were like not, it didn't pique your interest to be like, okay, so what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do with those onions?
That's
you know
true.
What I mean? Like,
compared to Jordan, where she's like playing kitchen.
Yeah, like she loves to cook. So I feel like eventually, but we'll watch like MasterChef Junior.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be like, look, Jordan, look at all the kids. And she's like, no.
Why?
I don't want to be on TV. And I'm like, okay. But then she's over here on the side like and subscribe, guys. And I'm like,
I want to record.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's so funny. The one thing I do want to incorporate that our family never did was like actually sit down at dinner table and have like a dinner same time every night. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah, I think we did it when I was young.
Yeah, but then, and I get it because mom had to go work and she was working doubles, night shift. But that's like the one thing, if it's possible, I would want to have with my family. Yeah, like 6-7 o'clock, be at home for dinner. Yeah, like, no matter what. Yeah,
I think we did it when like when mom and my dad were still together. It was like that. We always had dinner
on the table.
This time. And then it was same when we lived with our dad for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It was like that.
Yeah.
And then I think even with mom, and then I think it was when you probably got to like junior high. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like
it fell
eat
off.
Whenever.
Yeah, exactly. Food's on the stove. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it was because like I was already
working
in college.
Oh yeah.
Or out working already. Yeah. And then Jen was like high school.
Yeah.
So I think if anything, like it was kind of like
our schedules didn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it was like, okay, eat because there's food right there.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Which made sense. But
I think now though, like we try, but like right now our schedules are different. Like when I get home, like Ryan's already ate already. Mm-hmm. And then so it's like, okay, me and Jordan, so then I'll feed her. But yeah, I think eventually.
Yeah,
like we get on a more stable schedule.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. If the time like lets us, I would want that. Did you have any other Filipino thing you want to touch?
Not on like that part. I just love how not even just in Filipino. Not just Filipinos, but the whole just Asian culture altogether. Mm-hmm. I love that there's more representation. now.
Yes, I was gonna say that.
Because I feel like growing up, it was like to see Filipino on the screen was we would have to rent like Filipino movies.
Yes, specifically Filipino movies.
Or like get the channel, the Filipino channel, because that's not even part of the cable.
Yeah.
It's like you had to like subscribe to it.
Yes.
Or add it on to your cable, whatever. I mean, and there was Filipino actors like Rob Schneider's like half.
Is he?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Nicole Scherzinger is like
Oh,
Filipino.
yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there has been
Yes.
I feel like more recently though, like just not even just Filipinos, but the whole Asian culture in general. There's just so much more representation, and there's so much more like
pride
movies and TV shows with Asian culture.
Oh yeah,
that's more mainstream.
Yes, and
versus
they're good.
yeah versus like not mainstream, where you would have to like find a specific Asian channel. But now it's like more mainstream. Like there's on Netflix, on Hulu, you know what I mean? Like there's so many Asian shows.
Yeah.
And like they're hilarious.
They're hilarious, or they're so good. Like they're so scary. Like like Asians, they know what they're doing. They got it.
So I feel like the representation in maybe the last 5, even the last maybe 10, 5 years has grown so much. Like I love it. Like I love that for not just us, but all of the Asian cultures. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it's been there, but not mainstream. So it's not like everyone had a chance
to like see it.
And then now there is like,
and
then how like there's the movies for Marvel.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
we got Nanai in there,
or like
Tagalog.
even like that whole one that's just more Asian, like that. What is it? The Shang-Chi or something?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the Rings or whatever.
Or the Everything Everywhere All at Once or some shit. Yeah.
So I feel like now that it's become like up front center mainstream, like I love that representation. And then it's like giving younger generations like the opportunity to further represent, you know.
Exactly.
So I love that. And then with Jordan being half black, I love the representation of like of half black, half Filipino.
Yes.
Like her.
Oh, is she?
She's half black, half Filipino.
Oh,
yeah. Her mom's Filipino.
Okay.
So her, she's half black, half Filipino. And I love that that's someone that Jordan could look up to. Yeah. She was Belle.
Yes.
In Beauty and the Beast. And then she's just creative, a creative person. Yeah. And she doesn't like hide her Filipino side. Exactly. Because like on her Instagram, you'll see she's like, oh, I'm eating adobo. You know? Yeah. So I love how like she represents both. So that's like something Jordan can look up to.
Exactly.
Sweetie.
So. Oh yes, Sweetie.
Is half. Who else? There's so many.
There's a lot of Filipinos out there.
So I'm just glad that there's representation for Filipino, like half Filipino, half black, so that there's someone Jordan
can look up to. Yeah, even not even in the entertainment world, like even in like the like athletic, the sports.
Oh yeah.
Like I saw, I don't know what specific sport, but there was this Filipino woman who won like a prize, like a big, like I want to say Olympic prize maybe, but Filipino. And I was like, okay, yeah. And yeah, like at least Filipinos, like they are very, if you need the support, they will support you.
Oh, for sure. You could be on American Idol.
And all the Filipinos will be on your side.
Yeah.
So they're
I love that.
Very supportive, very prideful.
They don't even have to know you.
Yeah, no.
As long as if you're Filipino, you're like family.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's why every time I like know I'm talking to a Filipino, I always like pop bring it up like oh yeah, my mom you know, type deal, because I don't look it so people don't assume, so I have to like tell them oh, I'm Filipino. Like we're good.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted to say. Like I love the Asian representation that's been happening. It's like good to see in light of the recent Asian hate, you know. So it's good to see like the representation that's coming out.
Exactly. Yes. And all the love and support too. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, guys.
Speaking of love and support, if you guys can like and subscribe
on our YouTube channel.
Support your favorite Asian girls.
At Cup of Joan Jiselle.
Yes, please. Instagram, TikTok, all that. You know where it's at.
Listen on any podcast platform.
Yes.
Like and subscribe our YouTube.
Send us questions.
Follow us, like our pages.
Yeah. So now your beauty page will be down now. So whenever you guys want to just click
it's still under
there.
Construction, but you could follow.
Yeah.
It's open to follow. So.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to add before we stop?
No. We'll see you guys.
Yeah. We'll see you guys
That
next
was probably a long
week.
one. So, yeah. We'll see you guys next week.
Okay. Bye.